Okay. Apologies, everyone. We're back again in sharing the screen. We'll restart again from the beginning. We were saying yesterday we had an interesting lesson where we did an introduction to coding, and we did look at lots of things. We did look at registering at Miss Zora, www.misszora, and the link is actually available to you there. If you click on www.misszora, you will be able to register. Those who have registered, it's fine. Those who have not yet registered, make sure that you register on Miss Zora. If you type in that address, it will take you to a screen like this one. It will take you to a screen like this one, where there is sign up, and there is login. If you're doing it for the first time, you choose sign up. And that's where you provide a username and password. And that's where you also put in your details. Remember, your username and password are very important. You will use them to log in next time. Don't sign up each and every day. You sign up once, and then from there on, you go on and log in. That's MS Zora. And I also said we are having these lessons on YouTube. Please, could we put up messages on the chats? I will attend to all the messages on chats. I was saying on the MS Zora platform, you will register, and then our YouTube clips are available on YouTube. If you go onto YouTube and you type Africa Teen Geeks, you will find that. Then we went on to talk about downloading Scratch Junior. On the desktop, you can download it through that link. And then on the phone or any mobile device, you can either use Play Store or you use the App Store, depending on the device that you're using. Then also, if you have downloaded that, you are ready to code with us. Please ask your parents to help you download either the desktop one or the one on the Play Store, depending on the device that you're using. If you're on Android, you go to Google Play Store. I will show you the screen on Google Play Store right now.
Is it glitching?
Nope, it isn't.
Over here is the Google Play Store. Google Play Store page. There is Scratch Junior, and it is for everyone, and it is free. If you download, you'll be able to install it. That's if you are using Android and the Google platform. And then if we are using the App Store, they are using iPhone and Apple device, you'll be taken to such a screen. And on that particular screen, you'll be able to download Scratch Junior for free, and you are able to code with us. Okay, so those are the different platforms that you can do coding with us from a desktop, which is a computer, from an Android phone, or from an Apple phone. I'll quickly check on the messages.
You know I'm late, right?
Okay, then if we can recap on yesterday's lesson, the important terms that, the important term, yes?
Teacher, I can't go where you are because I don't have my mommy. She's working.
Okay, don't worry, you will go back to the videos that we've put up, and you will obviously catch up. You go onto your YouTube channel and you type Africa Teen Geeks, you will find everything.
But I can't
So
go my
if your mom comes, then you can actually connect. She can connect for you, and then you simply Google on YouTube. You type Africa Teen Geeks, and you will get all our videos. Okay, the important terms that we looked at yesterday, we quickly running through the terms that we did yesterday. We had a term that was saying coding. What is coding? Coding, we said, it is the process of building instructions. You are building instructions that the computer can work on. That's coding. And today we'll be doing a little bit of coding. We'll try and give instructions to a computer to do something. The second term that we looked at was the plan. The second term that we looked at was the plan. And a plan is a step-by-step process on how to do something. We said whenever we're writing a program, we will always work on a plan. A plan, we said we're going to get a paper and a pen before we do any coding. And we write down a plan. And that plan will help us do what? Will help us make sure that when we're coding, we do not skip a step. Every time there is a project that needs to be done, you need a plan that is put on paper first, and then you follow the plan accordingly. The other term that we looked at was block, a group of instructions that have to be done. You see blocks today. We'll have a session where we're going to build up, we're going to make our own program, and it is through what? Through using blocks. Then we had a term that was saying run. To run is to play the program. After we have designed, after we have coded our program, we are going to run or to play the what? The program. So those are the terms that we looked at yesterday. And we want to move over to Scratch Junior. I know some of you are still loading up, are still downloading Scratch Junior. Please, no problem, keep on downloading Scratch Junior. This video is available. Your task is to make sure that you listen and go through with us step by step, and then you'll be able to try this by yourself. And I will check on your skills after some time to see that you have got to the point where we are. So when you download, when you open up Scratch, you are always presented with, if it is a desktop one, you will actually get an icon like that. And it's telling you it is what? Scratch Junior. So on your device, you're going to tap, you're going to click on the icon Scratch Junior. And when you have clicked on the icon Scratch Junior, you will be taken to a screen like this. You will be taken to a screen like this. This screen is your first Scratch screen.
So my mommy
This
understands
screen
me.
is your first Scratch screen. And over here, you see you have got the home button and the question mark. The home button is where we all start. We all start at home. Whenever we go into school, we start at home. Everything starts from home. If your teacher asks you to draw a house or a home, you draw something like this because that's where you come from. This is the home button. Okay, I'm going to share with you my Scratch screen. I'm going to share with you my Sketch screen. Okay, here is the Scratch screen. This is your first screen that you see. This is your first screen that you see. After clicking on home, you get to this particular screen. This is your home screen. We have not done any projects. That's why here under my project, there is no project appearing. We do not have any project appearing because we have not done any projects yet. And then on this particular screen, this is where you're going to start your new project. This is where you're going to start your new project. If I move on to this other side, on this other side, you have got this wheel. And you know that this wheel, even on the phones, it is a wheel for settings. If I can click on it or press on it, it shows me the language. The language that we're using for our Scratch Junior is English. The language that we're using for our Scratch Junior is English. So English is already selected, and that is fine. We are using Scratch in English. And I will get back to my home screen. This one is meant for any questions, any help that you need from the program Scratch. You will get it from there. But what we are going to do is we are going to start a new project. We're going to start a new project, our own project. So if you have to go on and press on that plus, you are adding a new project. So if I click right there, the Scratch loads and takes me to my first screen on the project. And this first screen on the project, has a lot of things that we need to explain and know. Everyone has been new at a certain place. You have been new at a school, you have been new at a place, and you have to know where to find what. So I'm going to explain step by step the different things that are here on the screen, so that when we are working on the tools that we have here, you will definitely know where to find them. The home button, if you still remember, this one will take us back to where we were. And if you want to automatically save this new project and get out of the project, you can click on home. The computer will save this project for you automatically. That is your home button. So that button actually will do the saving for you, the home button. And then this particular big screen here with our character here, the character tick, this is called the stage. This is our stage. So whatever we're going to be designing, it is going to be put on our stage. This is what we will see when we have coded. This is our stage. And then this one is presentation mode. If you have finished coding your game and you want to present it, you want everyone to do it, to see, then you go to present mode. This is present mode. Next to it is this big screen. Remember, our stage is small. If you want to make your stage big, so you have to come and click here, then it will actually make it very big. Next to it is this one. You can see that at the back there is sort of a field and clouds, and that is our background. The background for the stage. If you want to change this background from this white background and you want to choose your own background, you come and click here. We're going to do that just now, but let's try and go through the different tools. I know some of us are eager. We want to quickly go on and change backgrounds and things. Let's go through everything. This one is for adding text. You want to add some text here. I am going to school. You come here and click on ABC. We know that ABC, these are our letters. So ABC, that's where you add text. Okay, and then this one is a reset button. You want to reset all your characters. You want them to go back to their original state. Then you come and click on reset. And this green flag, when you playing sport, normal the green flag stands for correct things. If you have not crossed the line, if you are doing well, they will give you the green flag. The green flag is for running our program. Remember the term that we had, it was called run. To run is to play. So if we want to play our project, we are going to click on the what? On the run button. I hope that is clear so far. I hope that is clear so far. And then on this other side, we have got the pages. The original page that we have is this one. It is page 1. If you want to add more pages, you can click over here and you add more pages. But currently, we only have one page. This is a page. You add your pages this other side. If you have added more than enough pages, you are able to delete your pages and remain with the ones that you want. This is your pages. Let's go right up to the bottom. Let's go right up to the bottom. Maybe before we go to the bottom, here is a small shape here that is yellow. This one will give you information about the project. It will give you information about the project. If you click here, you get information about the project. If you want to change your project name from being project 1 to working project, you can do that right here. And then we come down to this platform. Right at the bottom there, you see that our character is still available there. This area, this whole area that we have here, it is where we do the coding. This is where we specify what we want this character to do. This is where we want to code, to add instructions on this character. We add all the instructions right at the bottom here.
Hi, sorry to bother you. You have a question from the viewer.
Okay.
You want to take it?
Please take it.
Okay.
Let's take it. The viewer, you can speak. The viewer. Okay. The viewer, do you want to speak or we move on?
You may proceed.
Okay, we'll proceed. Okay. We were talking of this area where we will do our coding. This area is the area where we are going to do our coding. Right. These are the tools, or these are the blocks. We have different blocks that we have. For example, we have this first block, which is yellow, and we have the blue ones, and we have the green ones, right up to the last ones, which are red. If I click on this one, I will get all the tools that have to do with that particular block. For example, run the program is under that. You know about run. We explained running on the other side. And if you want other blocks like moving, if I click on this particular one, it shows me the moving blocks. You can choose any of the blocks that you want to use over there. So these are your building blocks. And then your character here, if you want to add a new one, you can actually add a new one. So that is our screen right around. So after we have coded on this particular area, we are going to click on run so that the character can do what we requested, what we programmed, what we coded. Okay, home, this one for presentation, putting your screen bigger. The backgrounds, when you're changing the backgrounds, when you want to add some text, you want to reset, you want to run, you are adding new pages this side, and then your coding area, your coding blocks, you will have to choose from each and every group, and then finally your characters on this side. I hope everyone is happy, and we could be ready to just manipulate a few. Is everyone smiling? Are we ready to move on? Say yes. Thank you. We move on. Let me take this character. Here is my character here. I want to change its background. I want to change this character's background. So remember we said, where do we find the backgrounds? Where do we find the backgrounds? Searching. We found the backgrounds over here. So if I click here, I get different backgrounds. The original background that was there is this one, but here are other new backgrounds. So you can now choose any background that you want. There are so many backgrounds that are available here. For progress sake, can I ask us to pick background number 3? This one? I will click on it. If I click on it, it gives me the what? The name of the background. The background is called suburbs. And as you can see, it is a residential area. It is in the suburbs. So if I have picked on suburbs, you can see that it is highlighted. If it is highlighted, then I have to click on the tick that yes, this is what I want. Click on the tick. Wow, look at my background. My background has changed. It was originally clear, just white, but I have changed my background now to suburbs. Right, after changing that background, we can do further manipulation. How did we change the background again? We went on to that one, which stands for all the backgrounds. We clicked on it. It was originally that. We picked up the third background. After picking up the third background, which is called suburbs, we had to click on the tick so that it can change it. Our background has been changed. So our character is already in the suburbs and it is walking in the suburbs. It's not yet walking, but it's standing in the suburbs. Okay, we would like to make this character walk through this suburb. We want to make this character walk through this suburb. If you move your mouse or you press on the character here, you can move it. Don't hold it long. If you hold it long, you're able to delete it. You saw, if I hold it long, it will actually give me that X, and I'm able to delete the character if I want to delete the character. But I want to only move the character. So you drag it. I need it walking from the beginning this side, and I'll need it maybe walking across this road. It will walk right up to the end. Are we happy? We changed the background, and here is our character. We moved it from the center. We put it at the beginning here so that it can walk right through. Remember, where are we coding? We are coding on this area. We have not yet coded what this character should do. We have not yet given it instructions. So when I run, I need this character to do something. So I will come now to my blocks this side. I need this character when I run. Where do I find run. Run is found under this first block. Under this first block. And remember, run is our flag. I need to drag it out to the coding area so that this character can run. So you click on it and you put it on the coding area. There is our coding area. Remember, where do you get it from? From this group, not from the other groups, but from this particular group, and you drag it to the coding area. Drag it to the coding area. And then when this character runs, what is it supposed to do? When this character runs, what is it supposed to do? I need it to walk. I need it to move. And if you look at this group, there is one that is showing us movement. Obviously, the one that is showing us movement should be having an arrow. It should move. So if you click on that block, you get the group for movement. And how do I want this character moving? Do I want it moving backward? Do I want it moving forward? All those are given to you right here. Do I want it moving down? Do I want it moving up? We want it moving forward. So I now have to come and pick on this block and drag it to the what? To the coding area. See, they are made in a nice way that they can join each other. Exciting. Let's take a look again. This character, when it runs, it is supposed to move in that direction. This one tells us that it will move once. So it will move only one step. In which direction? In this direction. So if you need this character moving many steps, you can actually change the what? The number there. If you go and click on the 1, you are changing the number of steps. A keypad appears here. How many times do I want this character moving? How many steps? Let me take about 12 steps. Click 1 and 2. Look, 1 and 2 has been put up there. So it is moving in that direction, 12 steps. This character, when it runs, it's going to move in that direction 12 times. Are we clear? Are we excited? I need it moving in that direction 12 times. And then I need it to stop after those 12 steps. I need it to stop. And we talked about the stop color. Color for stop is red. Kanya, is the question? Do you want to?
May you please repeat the movement?
Please repeat the movement. Okay, I'll repeat it for you. Thank you. Right. I'll take this away. Okay. We said this character, when it runs, we need it to move. When this character runs, we need it to move. And we said which block over here represents movement? Which block represents movement? This is the group that represents movement. And when you click on it, these movement directions appear. These movement directions appear. And I need this character. It is shown in 2 places now, the coding area and the actual area. So when I run it, it should move in that direction. So here is the arrow pointing in my direction, this one. I don't want it moving in the opposite direction. I don't want it moving up or moving down. I need it moving in this direction. So I will pick this block. So click on it, bring it down to the coding area and join it with running. When this character runs, it moves in that direction once. It moves in that direction once. But I want it not to only move once, because if it moves once, it will move maybe to this area only. I need it moving many steps. So if I need it to move many steps, instead of one step, I have to come and click on one. Click on that one. And then this keypad appears, allowing me to choose the number of steps this character can move. And I had chosen 12, so I click on one, click on two. After clicking on that particular one that was there, the keypad appeared, and then I click on one and two because I need it moving 12 12 steps this side. I need it moving 12 steps in that direction. I think that is fine.
Okay.
Thank you. So this character moves 12 times into that direction. And after 12 steps, I need it to stop. Stop is not under movement. It has got its own group. Here is the grouping. Here is the grouping. And my grouping here for stop is this one. So I have to come and click on it. And then I get different choices. I need it to stop. And this one tells me it's stopping. So after 12 characters, after 12 steps, it has to stop. So I click on this and then bring it and join here. The explanation again, this character, when it runs, it will move in that direction, 12 steps, and then stop. This character, when it runs, moves in that direction 12 times, and then it stops. We are done with our coding. I've coded on this character such that when we run it, it should move 12 steps and then stop. And we are ready to run the program. We are ready to see the program play this code that we have done. We are ready to see the program execute this code, run this code that we have done. And how do we run? We either click on this button, on this flag, you can click on it here, or you can click on it right at the top there when we're running it. Are we all ready to run this program? To see this character run, walking 12 steps in this direction and then stop. Okay, let's try to run it. So I click on run. There the character moves 12 characters and then it stops. So we have already coded, that this character moves 12 steps in that direction. It started off here, it moved 12 steps in that direction, and then it stops. Because I'm the one coding this, I can even drag the character back. I can drag this character back. Remember, you have to click it, don't click and hold. It will give you that X of for deleting. Just click and drag. I can take it back there. It did not reach the end. It went as far as that. And remember, my steps were how many? Were 12. I needed to walk right up to there. I assume that we can add those steps maybe to 15 so that it can reach the end. So what do? I go back to my coding here. This is where I specify the number of steps. Click on that. I want to increase them to 15. I retype 1, 5. I want to see whether it's going to walk 15 steps and reach the very end. Are we ready to try that? We can click run. Remember I said you can click run on this side, or you can come and click run on this side. Let me this time use the run this side. There, it works. 15 steps. Did it reach the end? No. How many more steps left? Maybe 3 or 4? It's up to you now. You can go on and change the number of steps there so that there are 15 and it can reach the very end. So We have actually coded our program. We did change the background. We gave it this background, which was called suburbs. After doing that, what did we do? We came onto the coding side. First of all, we added run. Where did we get the run from? From this block. That's where we added run. After adding run, what did we do? We went on to movement. We want the movement group. So I clicked over there. And which direction did I want it to move? Forward direction. So I had to pick this one, drag it down to the coding area. But this one comes with moving only one step, and I wanted it to move many steps. Then I had to click over here and specify the number of steps that the character is supposed to move. And then after moving those 15 steps, I had to do what? I had to make sure that I stop it. And I went on to that group, which gave me the what? The stop, and I added stop. So this character is now able to, whenever we run, it will be able to move 15 steps. I can put it here again and allow it to move. Run it for the last time again. There, it moves those 15 characters until it stops. So this is just a simple layout. This is a simple layout of how we can code our characters. It is the beginning. We're still going to work on the backgrounds. We're still going to tell this character what it should do, how it should move, how it should behave. All that is done by us through coding. We will code here the instructions that the character has to do. That is our program. I hope everyone is excited. When you download this Scratch Junior, please go on, try it, go try, move it, how many characters, put a new background over there, show your parents that you can change the background here. You can choose any other background that you want. If I wanted it moving on this background, I could have chosen that background. Choose the background that you want and make sure that you run it at the end. It should be able to walk across the number of steps that you define. Kanya, you still have a question? Come in.
No, forgot to.
No, I forgot to take down my hand.
Okay, okay, thank you very much, Kanya. Is there anyone else who wants to? Raise your hand if you want to ask a question. We'll unmute you. Okay, I don't see any questions. Vianney, if you see any questions, any hand that is up, you can unmute so that we hear what they have to say.
One question. Can we change our own the character?
Come again?
Can we change the character?
Yes, you can change the character. Yes, you can change the character. Look at this one. You can change your character. If you come this place to this place, there is the plus. You can actually click on the plus and choose any character that you want. Here are the available characters here. You can actually go on and change and choose the character that you want. Thank you for that. You can keep trying it, but I was also going to get into the stage of showing you how you can change the character delete another one. Remember, when I clicked on this, if I held it, it gives me that X that I'm able to delete that character. I can add in another one and delete that other character. Thank you. Tandega? Tandega?
Teacher, how do you save the program?
The program saves when we click on home here. When we click on home here, it is automatically saved. Let me quickly, okay, before I leave the screen, I'm going to click on home and you will see our project one will already be saved on Scratch Junior. I'll click on that. Maybe let's take other questions first before I show you that.
Thank you.
Okay. All happy? Are we all happy? We made our character move, and this is our first project. And please remember, as we go on, we're going to make sure that we build up by first of all putting up a plan. Remember, we said before we do anything, we need a plan. This was only meant to show you how to start off, but tomorrow we're going to work on a plan. After working on a plan, then we'll be able to code. We're still going to get back to this program and sort of modify it. But for this lesson, I think it will be fitting that we close it. I hope you were so excited, and I'll be able to see you tomorrow, and you will be full of stories telling me that you managed to do this and that on the characters. I'm going to go back to home as I had promised. I'll go back to home. If I click on home, look at what happens. It takes me back. Here is our project one. It has already been saved. It has already been saved for us. So tomorrow when we open up, project one will still be available. I'll just take one last question and then we can talk tomorrow. Tandega, do you want to
No, I don't have any
speak?
question.
Thank you. Ayanda? Ayanda?
I don't have any questions right now.
Okay, okay. To everyone, thank you very much for attending this lesson. I hope you're excited and you are ready that we will move on tomorrow. Have a great day. Keep on coding. Go on and try it. Thank you very much.